I kind of was looking around the internet and I kind of want to give my thoughts on something. Now, we all know Elizabeth Banks being Rita Repulsa, which is, I think, is a really good thing because I like Elizabeth Banks. I really like her acting skill, and I think that she is a great actress. And kind of like I was looking around and I found this one on the Mary Sue. It was like, not everyone wants to see Elizabeth Banks play Rita Repulsa in the Power Rangers reboot. This literally, the Ranger community, I think, actually likes her playing it. I mean, I'm not going to say everybody in the community likes her being, you know, or excited for her to play Rita, but I think that it's like, wow. And I kind of see why the movie studios have done this. We have literally a really good actress who was in the Hunger Games and has done loads of other tons of stuff, which I really thoroughly enjoyed. And she, I think, it's going to bring a whole difference to this film, and she is an A-list star, and we all know that the Rangers that are coming into it aren't well-known actors. They are up-and-coming rising stars, and you know, they are going to bring something completely different, and I don't think that anyone has really batted an eyelid at these new guys coming up. But the Mary Sue kind of really wanted to talk about it and kind of in a way rip her down, but kind of not at the same time. And this entire article, which I will link in the description so you guys can see, or read, should I say, they just literally, it feels like this site is kind of tearing apart. It's like saying like, oh, how dare, like, you know, they changed the format. Rita was Asian and she was this and she was that, you know, and that's the worst thing, and how dare they take the actress and replace her with a white girl. Effectively, that is like kind of like balls, you know, condensing it and taking it apart. That is what it is at the core. They are not happy that Rita has been changed from an Asian girl to a white girl. I didn't know this when I was a kid, and when changing Rita a few times, I kind of thought it was the same person. I wasn't paying attention at who they were. I was thinking, that is Rita to me. And obviously they had to change. They couldn't use Rita all the time because obviously from Ranger, you know, she only was in the first season. And then obviously when they've changed to season 2 and 3, that they had to change a load of other things. Now, they kind of mentioned that casting Rita as a white girl, as a white role, has taken a step back, but I really don't think it has. When announced, I didn't think, oh my god, they are ruining it! I didn't think that at all. I don't understand how the Mary Sue think that casting Elizabeth is taking a step backwards when they've changed the whole dynamic of the team effectively. You know, these guys are playing the Power Rangers that we knew as a kid, or a different interpretation of them, and this is something that is completely different. We all know that when people turn around and think the Black Ranger, they think the black guy. When they think the Yellow Ranger, they think the like an Asian girl. And so this is completely changing things up. I kind of see like this whole thing, it annoys me to the point where, you know, this film is starting out, everyone knows of the Power Rangers. You know, Power Rangers is one of the biggest names on the planet when it comes to like kids' toys as well as programs. It's been going on for such a long time. And when they introduced Elizabeth Banks, I thought, yes, this is cool. You know, I like her. I like what she does, as I've said. But when I see websites kind of bashing like this, but they're not talking about like the other choices. Again, they could say, well, hang on a minute. You know, why didn't they choose someone else? Because Billy was a white guy with glasses. So why don't they choose a white guy? You know, why do they choose this guy instead? And you're thinking, no, Power Rangers, I think, can change and evolve so much. And now it's taking a kind of step, and it's not keeping to the traditional roots of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know, it's going to be something different. The story, who knows what it's going to be. I really hope they go with the Scorpina one, where Scorpina escapes and goes to another universe, because obviously this is a different universe. And, you know, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I wouldn't care if, you know, when I see these guys morph into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I'm not going to give a shit. I don't care. Effectively, I just want to be entertained. I want a good story. Now, if they change Rita to a guy, or that they turned, like, something else completely different in the story which isn't it, I would then be like, but then I would watch it and kind of judge it for myself when it came out. I don't know where the Mary Sue is getting this. Maybe it's like they're writing it themselves, and you know, they are not happy. They are the people that don't want to see her play it. At the end of the day, they bring an A-list star in to bring hype. You know, people who had probably no intention of actually going to see it are going to step in and watch it, because it's got the girl from the Hunger Games and other stuff that she's done. So Elizabeth Banks, I think, is a really good role for Rita. It's a different role, don't get me wrong, I think that's going to be a little bit different, but I'm quite excited to see how this is going to turn out, and if this is going to be a big, huge success, or is it going to be a film. But either way, I'm quite excited. They've changed a whole load of stuff with the actors and stuff like that, and I'm generally more excited to see how this all plays out. So there we go, Rangers. What do you think about Elizabeth Banks playing Rita? Do you think that the Mary Sue is right, that not all Ranger fans are excited about this? I mean, what do you think about this? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out Yada Games for all that lovely goodness.